Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're out in the garage today, so we don't have the best lighting. But I'm out here with my buddy Ed. He came over to show me this Mantis X3 training system. I had no idea what it is. I've messed with it about 5 minutes so far. So basically what it is this thing, right? So this is kind of what you get in the box. You get this in the case right here and the charging cable.
Yep, that's about it. I was confused when I first got it. I was thinking there had to be more to it, but there really isn't.
Right. And I was thinking it was like you put special ammo in your gun and it shoots a laser or something. I didn't really know. But it's just this little thing that goes onto any standard Picatinny rail on your handguns, or does it work on long guns?
I think so. It does have a setting for rifles. I haven't tried it.
Okay.
I tried it on one of the micro Roni kits.
Yeah.
And I guess maybe because it was outside the gun, it wasn't attached to the gun, it didn't seem to register.
Okay.
So, but like I said, I got this as a Christmas present. I thought it was pretty neat, and it took me a minute to get the understanding of it. But I guess the best way to describe it is the way they say it is, your gun is a constant. If you hold the gun the same way every single time, the gun's gonna do the same thing every time. The bullet's gonna go the same place every time. So the gun is not a variable. You and I are the variable. The movements of our hands, the muscle movements and the twitching and the flinching and all that stuff, that's what this thing picks up. So it took me a minute, probably half hour before I really understood it.
Right.
Because I thought I had to be aiming at some kind of target, but realistically, you just aim at a doorknob or something, and it doesn't tell you what the gun's going to do. It's just telling you how you are moving.
Right. And that's going to be like any sort of pulling with your trigger finger, or pushing or rising up or down, anticipating recoil and things like that.
A lot of times it'll tell me I'm squeezing too hard or something, or too much thumb, or just
right. And there's even like a graph mode in there, it looked like.
Yeah, I haven't learned how to do all the crazy cool stuff that it does, but let's see. Well, all right.
Yeah, we can throw it on. One thing we did learn kind of right off the bat, and we're going into this kind of as noobs, so this is kind of what you can expect too. This is the only like double strike capable gun we have that's not a revolver or like an HK or something with a big heavy double action trigger pull. If you have something with a like this Taurus G2C, this is my wife's actually. It makes it a lot easier. You don't have to actually rack each time to get a shot. You can just literally just squeeze.
This time, you gotta manually cock it every time, so kind of slows it down. Oh, here's another thing as you're pointing that out. It's made specifically for a pick rail, so this is one of the guns I carry the most. It's my SIG 365, and it has a proprietary rail. So the way they solve that is they give you a base plate. You can see here's a standard one. This one has the pick rail on it. So apparently it works the same way, even if it's on the bottom of the gun. So again, it's not aiming. It's not a laser. It's not aiming at what you're aiming at.
It's detecting your movements.
How much you move your hand, and that's how it gets the reading. So again, these things aren't cheap, I guess. My parents got this for me for Christmas. I think this kit is like, it's about $180 or something like that. So not the cheapest thing in the world, but I've found it to be pretty entertaining, pretty useful. So a lot of times I'll squeeze one off and I can say, I can tell that I jerked the trigger. Then I look at the score and it's like, okay, 70%.
Right.
But then if you hold nice and steady and just a smooth break, you're like, oh, that felt good. And then you'll be like, okay, that was like 92%. So the results are pretty reflective of what you would think they would be.
It makes sense. And in theory, with enough practice, you save a bunch of money on ammo, and you're developing muscle memory is kind of what I get from it. It's a very good muscle memory developer that hopefully is going to equate, going to the range, and you got tighter groups.
Right. So, all right, let's.
Yeah, so I attach that to the rail. There's a little on button there, and then he's going to click connect on the app.
Yeah, it's just an app you download, and it took a minute for me to download this. And there's all kinds of stuff, and I haven't even begun to explore most of this. I typically just do the open training, and then tell you got to tell if you're going to do dry fire, because you can also do live fire.
For real rounds.
Yeah, which I have not been able to try yet. So dry fire, we're both right-handed, and it's aiming forward. So I guess you could theoretically turn it around, and I don't know what that would do, but just tell it like that, and I guess sometimes it calibrates, but here we go. So it's a gun I'm not very familiar with. I'm just going to aim at, right there. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it calibrated.
All right, Yeah, most of the time it says lay the gun down flat and then
Okay, there it is.
tightening grip. Okay, never shot this gun before, and trigger feels a little different to me. So again, this is too much trigger finger. Yeah. So it tells you all kinds of stuff.
Right, and each gun is like you had a good point earlier. Each gun has a different trigger, so each gun, you know, jumping back and forth, especially to a new gun that you just got, it could your scores could suck at first in theory.
Yeah,
because it's a completely different trigger.
Yeah,
So
one thing I thought, you know, I have a lot of different guns. I've tried this on a handful of things, and if I put it on a 1911 with the rail, my scores are high 90s, first shot every time.
Because it's awesome triggers.
But then I go back to a Glock or something, and it takes me a few minutes. I'll get like a 75, and then I'll calm down and try to, you know, focus a little better, and then all of a sudden I'll start getting some 90s.
Right. Well, what do you say, as a couple of noobs, what do you say we do a little competition?
Sure.
See who, we got a little target hung up. I'm going to show you guys here in a second. And we're gonna set the camera up and
but again, the target's just for our reference.
True.
It doesn't really have anything to do with the system.
Right. Yeah. You don't need a target. The target is just for us for a point of aim.
Yeah. I use this thing in my bedroom. I just aim at the doorknob or something like that.
Right. Yeah. And it's awesome. You can use it anywhere. So far I'm a huge fan. But let's get you guys set up on the camera and kind of get you a view of what we're looking at, and we'll do. I don't know. There's a few different courses in here. There's a hostage rescue situation, which seemed cool. There's like strong hand only, support hand only, all kinds of stuff.
There's
so
shot timers. There's all kinds of stuff.
Right. Reload drills, that might be cool.
Yeah. But something tells me some of this stuff might be a little bit more useful when you're actually live firing it. I don't know.
Yeah, I would agree, but I think for muscle memory purposes, I think dry firing is fine.
Yeah, just the timer, shoot, no shoot. I don't know what that is. Learn to press the trigger quickly. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting.
If you're presented the matching color. Oh, so that's like a...
Let's see what...
Yeah, when presented green, shoot. That was blue.
Look at this dude.
Okay, I don't follow directions.
I think.
Shooter ready. So, now I'm supposed to shoot?
Yeah, see, green.
He needs some milk.
Yeah, it buzzed at you. I think, like.
Yeah,
I think you just killed a hostage.
Oh well, I failed.
All right, well, let's get you guys set up, and we're gonna do a little contest with this thing, and just kind of see how it performs, and go from there. All right, guys, I got you set up. We got a little target tape for our point of aim on the golf simulator screen in the garage. The first thing we're going to do is called a 20-second benchmark. And what it wants us to do, it looks like, is we have 20 seconds to take 10 shots. And it's going to look for, you know, I guess precision, like accuracy and precision squeezing the triggers. So it should pop up a score, maybe an average score. We don't actually know.
Yeah, we haven't tried this one yet.
Yeah, so it's 20 seconds to fire 10 shots. So that's 2 seconds each shot. And with that Taurus, this would only be possible really with a gun like this, because you don't, unless you're doing live fire, I guess, because we can just continue to restrike without racking it each time. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a try, and we're going to see what happens.
All right. Let's get you set up. All right. Shooter ready. I don't know if it's going to beep or have a timer or something like that. Okay, it's saying shooter ready. Average, yeah. Total time 16.3 seconds. I thought you were going a little slow to start, but yeah, you obviously picked it up. Yeah, all those were high 90s, so that's pretty impressive actually, especially for a gun that you're not all that comfortable with.
Yeah, so as you can see there, guys, it's in focus now.
It was, see, yeah, your first one 92.7. So yeah, that's pretty damn good.
Okay,
I got a 98.
I got a 98 in there. All right,
That's,
wow.
I feel pretty good with that.
Yeah.
So average score 95.8 times 16.3. You guys remember that, because we're not going to, and we'll see what Ed can do on a gun that he's not familiar with either.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, that was some consistent shooting there. I'll tell you that much.
Alrighty. You ready? So it did that double fire thing.
Really?
On your first shot, it read 1 and 2.
Huh. Okay. A little faster than you, but not quite.
Yeah, you got he was way faster than me, and with how much faster he was, I feel like that's actually a pretty good score.
Yeah. Well, let's see what was the second shot was.
Yeah, the second one was the
First
one that
two kind of sucked, and then I got progressively better. I got a 97.2 on 8. That's pretty damn close to your 98 there.
Yeah, let's run that one by again.
All right. This is cool. You gotta admit, this
is pretty sweet.
yeah, a hell of a lot cheaper than going to the gun range.
We got a sweet 44 Magnum camera stand here.
Yeah. Nice. That was substantially faster. That was about half the time of your first one. Started off like I did, got an 80s, and then everything else was.
And if does
else
this
is really
do you
good.
think that this blue line? I don't know if you've messed with this enough. Does this blue line mean I pulled the shot to the left? Like since it's way over here on the left, and then like they got kind of more dialed in.
Well, okay, Okay, the hold movement is the blue. The trigger press movement is the yellow, if that tells you something. So, yeah, that basically means any of that blue is telling you that I guess you were moving around quite a bit more. And obviously that's probably because you were going from a draw stance, bringing the gun up, finding your point of aim, then squeezing. If I'm understanding that right, I think that makes sense, because when you look at the yellow, you had a little bit of movement on your first shot, but every other one you were already on target and you were just doing follow-up shots.
Right.
So I think that's why the yellow is so small. Again,
That's a pretty good score though.
Yeah.
For the speed, I think.
Yeah,
I feel pretty good with that.
Yeah.
What was the best?
That was less than a second per shot, and you had a
97.
Yeah, 97. That's pretty good. I mean, we're talking that's an A+ as far as accuracy.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's interesting. All right,
right.
I'll try that one more time. Maybe we'll try something else. 20-second benchmark. I think I'll just try to focus on not so much speed, but just precision here as much as I can. So, all right, side.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a 91 average, total time of 11.5.
Again, first shot showing, or actually second shot. Well, my first shot, tons of movement, but the yellow was really small, so I guess when I finally did squeeze off that first shot, it was a hell of a good one. Second and third shots, not all that great. Everything else was kind of better, but interesting.
Oh, let's see what other kind of mode we can do. That was pretty sweet, actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start playing around with that. And like I said, I've had this since a couple days after Christmas, and I played with it a little bit. And tried it on so many different guns that kind of throws me off too. What's shoot, no shoot?
That's a color thing.
Oh, okay.
So we would have to be able to see the phone as we're.
Right. All right. How about primary hand only?
Okay.
Let's try something
So that's.
like that. Yeah, just one hand.
Just one hand.
Like, let's hypothetically we're drawing and present and then
Right.
fire. So-
Okay. You me first?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so this isn't timed or anything.
I don't think so.
So you would just do 10 shots each?
Yeah. All right, not bad. Not bad at all. 93.4.
I actually
average.
didn't feel very good about that.
You did?
I did not feel very good about it.
Oh, most of them were pretty good. You had 97.6. That's pretty high. Your final shot just under 90. Everything else is in the 90s or better. So
Okay, I'll take that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, 93.4, primary hand only. I definitely am more shaky, but
Yeah. All right.
let's back out of there.
Arm in hand. Okay. I can feel myself shaking.
It didn't register the first one.
Really?
So it did 9.
Yeah, 76.3. Okay, yeah, that wasn't the.
Yeah, it's way shakier with
Yeah,
one hand.
Yeah, 87.
87.4.
Again, it's all it is, man. It's training. Shows you
Yeah.
what you're good at and what you're not.
Yeah.
Shows you what you need to work on.
Now we could really show our bad side and do support hand only.
Yeah. All right.
That's going to be sketchy, but
Support hand only. All right.
I don't ever practice this like I probably should.
I'd say 5% of the time I'm shooting, I actually try it left-handed.
like I can't even hold the gun right.
All right, here you start. All right, whenever you're ready. Not bad. 90.9. Your first shot was like a 97.
Wow.
Did that surprise you?
Yeah, that was super sketchy. I could tell the gun was too low in my grip too. I couldn't get it up. I don't know. I need to practice more support hand for sure.
Yeah, you never know if something happens to your primary hand. you
Right.
Better have plan B.
There you go.
Alright. Trying to shift my eye focus so I don't want to look down my other eye or what here. Alright, that felt awful, but no, okay.
That's pretty good. What did I get again?
You're shit, I forget. We'd have to.
That was 91. I think you only had one in the 80s.
First one was
A couple,
I had
yeah.
a 98.1. Okay, now that surprised me. That's that's a pretty high average there.
Yeah, that was good.
So, 2 of them that were in the 8. Yeah, 3 in a row that were okay. 5, 6, and 7 were about 87. So I must have been flinching or something.
Let's
That's weird. Look at number 4. You can see the large blue line. So that I guess that indicates that I was moving quite a bit, and I finally found that point of aim. And then my trigger pull is the yellow. So I would venture to guess. I know we don't have one here, but if we had a railed 1911, the movement could be all over the place. The big long blue line, but I bet you that trigger break will be like a fraction of that because it's just so crisp.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This, there's quite a bit of take up, and then
Yeah, it's
wall.
definitely not a precision trigger.
So I don't know. I'm gonna try it with the SIG to see if that's a quite a bit different trigger.
Yeah, let's try it with a SIG. Let's try it on another gun that does not have. So we're gonna have to manually rack it each time.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're not gonna go with the 20 round benchmarks
Right.
and all that. And I'm curious to see if it asks me to calibrate. So I'm gonna turn this off for a second. Pop it back up. Put this guy on the grip, or the
Magazine. So yeah, that's gonna.
mag base plate.
Yep.
Theoretically, should tell you the same thing. So connect.
If there's any manufacturers watching this, I wish you guys could all get on the same page with your rail systems.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I get it. I've got several lights that work on a lot of stuff, but there's just not enough room.
Right.
I don't think you could.
Well, there's not even
Well, actually-
there's not a notch for anything to sit in.
Well, actually, it looks like they could, based on this Taurus.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. That's weird. But yeah, they got me for another $25 just to buy that stupid base plate so I could use this.
Right.
Obviously, I wanted to. If I'm going to practice, I might as well be the one I carry the most. So.
True.
All right, let's just do. Yeah, it's not asking to calibrate again. That's kind of strange. But...
You want to do like 10 shots?
Yeah, I'll just a couple, just see if
Okay.
I shoot a little bit better with this versus the Taurus.
95.4. Ooh, 87.6.
I don't know what I did. What does it tell me?
Pushing forward.
Okay.
93.9 is good.
Yeah, I could tell I jerked that.
It's pretty good scores. Ooh, 98.7.
Okay, well.
So that was definitely 90 something average.
Yeah, I don't know if it. Yeah, hold movement, you can see. That's interesting. Trigger press movement, I don't know what that graph means.
Right, yeah, you have to look in and see if there's maybe...
There's probably a way, because, there's history, primary hand. Okay, so yeah. And there you go. It's telling us... This is probably not just from the day. I've been using this for a week or so, but... And I don't know how to reset it exactly, but... I don't know. Give the SIG a try.
Yeah, I'll give the SIG a try. Another one I'm not super familiar with.
See if anybody can get above a 98 point whatever.
Yeah, that was a good score.
So again, we'll just do the open training at your leisure. All right.
Good or no?
Just keep shooting.
Sounds bad.
No, you were actually doing great. Holy shit, that was a 99.3. That's the best I've ever seen.
I mean, I do.
You did 11, but yeah, shot number 9, 99.3.
99.3?
That's the best I've ever seen. I got a 99.1 with the 1911 one time. That's
dang.
Yeah. So what do you think? Is this? I don't know. Is this going to tell somebody that maybe they're better off shooting one gun versus another, or just that you need to practice more with one gun versus another?
I think it could. I mean, you would probably have to do like 10 sets and like average them and everything to really, and like try it a few different days and really kind of build like almost a graph type of thing and see. Okay, I'm consistently better with 1911, or I'm consistently crappy with this G2C or whatever it is.
Right.
And, I'm anxious to see if that kind of does anything out in real life. I don't know.
I was playing with it with a handful of different Glocks. I got several of them, and a few of them have had some work on the trigger, and at least one or two were still stock at the time. And I was definitely getting better scores with the ones that had the reduced poundage trigger bar.
Yeah.
So, again, it's... the gun's going to do what it's going to do. It's only about you and how you twitch and move your fingers.
Right.
So,
Let's
yeah, this is interesting.
I think to close it out, I want to do one more test because I messed with it in the house for the couple minutes I played with this, and that was the hostage situation.
Oh yeah.
So we don't have
You need me to be a hostage?
we don't really have holsters. Like you're supposed to. The way it wants you to do it is actually draw, and then. Then fire, and then you have to score a certain amount. Otherwise, the hostage,
dies.
The hostage goes bye-bye. But I don't know. It seemed pretty fun. You want to try it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't tried that yet. So.
Do you want to use the SIG again?
Well, does it want you to just keep shooting until the hostage is safe, or the
no? It does like a shot time. Like it'll tell you to like reholster, and it goes beep, and then.
Well, I do have a holster for that.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Yeah, that's my carry gun.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I
true.
Just took the. But I'll obviously have to rack it each time just to get the trigger to reset. But all right, well, see what happens.
Let's get this thing into.
See if I'm going to save somebody's life today or get charged with homicide.
All right, let's see. We're hostage rescue.
Oh, dum dum dum.
We're gonna go beginner.
Better go beginner. Okay, save the hostage. Hang a post-it note or a hostage target when the buzzer goes off. Draw, present the firearm, take one shot. Saving the hostage requires a score of 85 or higher and a time of less than 4 seconds. Oh, okay.
So when the buzzer goes off, draw, present the
I'm
firearm,
going
take
for
one
a
shot.
headshot. Right. Let's imagine.
So you need an 85, so you need a good squeeze, or otherwise you fail.
Yeah.
And less than 4 seconds from draw to fire to everything.
Well, less than 4 seconds from the buzzer. So if it takes me 1 second to pull my hoodie out of the way, grab the gun, get a good grip, present it, aim, and then squeeze. So I got to do that in under 4 seconds and get an 85 or better. Otherwise, hostage, no more. Interesting.
This is going to be interesting.
Yeah,
I might actually...
probably going to do horribly at this, but
Pardon the garage, you guys. We're in the garage, but I want to get some draw in action.
I'll do it like I'm just, grocery shopping, not expecting anything to go wrong,
All right, let's...
everywhere, so.
And again, I think there's a timer, so... Yeah, it says holster the firearm.
Pretend like I'm not paying attention. All of a sudden, just...
Oh!
hostage.
Oh, the hostage is dead for sure.
I got a chamber here. That was bad. Poor hostage. Oh,
Let's see, what one was
that
that?
looked like.
I couldn't tell.
All right.
That was a 95.
All right. Save somebody's ass that day. I felt a little shaky.
75.
Yeah. And my shirt is caught in my holster.
Another 75.
Yeah.
So your average score of 85. Jeez.
It's not looking good for the hostages here at the local grocery store. I felt better.
87.
Okay, well, hey, I saved somebody. All right, maybe I just nicked them. Lost my dummy round. My holster's falling out of my pants. That's not helping either. All right. Maybe it's waiting on me to stand still.
Let's see, that was a 84.
Oh, so close to being a hero. Yeah.
All right, so I don't know,
That didn't feel good.
that was 8 shots. Average score of 78.6.
Yeah, I saved one of them. Shot number 3. Yeah, I guess I saved two hostages.
It's not a great day for hostages.
I know, man. Just don't be a hostage.
Right. All right, guys, I finally got Ed's holster on. It's not how I typically carry, so it feels super weird to me, but we're just going to give it a try. Let's see. I couldn't find sight.
Yeah. 77.1. Okay. That was a 90.6. I'd say
Okay. Same one.
hostage is very appreciative of that. 94.3. Right, very nice. We got 2 happy hostages now. 88.3. That's a success. 93.7. Much better than your previous shot.
How many shots is that?
That was 9. All right, well, that was 10.
Oh, no.
Average score, not the 85, but you did have some pretty good hits there.
I got 83.8 average. Oh, no, I had a 69.
Yeah, like 77, 74, 9. Yeah, you had 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 3 in a row that were good, really good. And then, yeah, 69 wasn't so great, but that 93.7, that's a pretty good hit.
That is a great. I think that's a great drill.
Yeah.
Because I would probably be a smidge better with my gun and holster, but
Probably, yeah. Just what you're more comfortable with.
right. But either way, that was. You could also practice different ways to carry. What's most efficient? What do you like?
I mean, like I said, I always carry at about 3 o'clock. I'm just not really great with appendix carry. It's just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's. You guys, I'm actually pretty impressed with this thing. I think I may be in the market to pick one of these up myself. Let me zoom you on in to the actual app a little bit. So here's my scores. Average time 2.58, 83.8, and there's my different shots. A couple of good ones in there. Shot hostage number 7. I feel bad for you. Sorry, buddy.
hit the hostage.
Yeah, sorry about that one. Let's see.
Don't let yourself become a hostage. That's my best advice. Be prepared.
But it looks like they've got different courses. I don't know if those are like modes too, but these are the. Yeah, some of these I don't even know what. Shot timer.
Yeah, we'll definitely next time we go out to the range and actually do some live fire, we'll most definitely bring this and
yeah. Well,
try it on
another
some 9
thing,
millimeters and try it on a bunch of different stuff, and that might
think
give us some more data that we're not getting here.
a shot timer. Those are expensive. I wonder if
it does have that where it's beep and click. Just
right.
Last time we were shooting, that guy in the bay next to us, we could hear him doing that. He was doing like double taps after the shot timer. And
right. I bet you there's something like that in here, built into the price of the thing, which saves you on a shot timer. So
I mean, it's not very loud because it's only can be as loud as the
you
speakers
may
or
want like Bluetooth
like earbuds or
ear
something.
protection probably would be good.
Yeah, I'm sure you could probably do something like that and have them underneath your cans or whatever, so you don't go deaf.
Right. So yeah, it looks like it keeps a lot of history in here. This is the last day, so this is today. 23 sessions, 242 total shots. If that was real rounds, that would be an expensive little day.
Yeah, we're rapid firing over here.
Yeah, so some better than others. I think this was my first time. I was just playing with it in the house, and yeah, I got an 80. Definitely. I don't know. Ain't neither one of us saved the hostages yet, so we're gonna have to practice.
Saved a couple, but we didn't pass the course.
Right, we failed for sure on that, but that's good practice. That's probably my favorite so far. I'd like to try that with different guns and holster combos and stuff. And I bet you if it's like,
will that thing fit on your 43? Does that have a rail or is it too small?
I don't know. That's a good question.
So I was thinking that 380. You got the 42 and the 43. I don't think the 380 had a rail.
I don't think the 380 has a rail either.
So if that's the thing, it costs $25 for a base plate.
Right. And then, what he's talking about, you guys, is this magazine base plate that has a piece of pick rail on it.
Yeah, as opposed to
right
a non-pick. I mean, it's
Yep. So I don't know. Let us know what you guys think. I think this thing's pretty sweet. Something that I enjoyed messing with for sure. And we might actually take you guys outside, depending on how it is and how muddy it is, and shoot a couple of live fire 22s out in the backyard range. I brought the TX22 out just to see. It's got a pick rail on it. So, but either way, let us know what you guys think. This thing seems pretty cool. If you guys have one, what's your guys' favorite modes? And thanks to Ed for bringing it out and let us play with it.
Absolutely. One thing I can say is I have already found this useful. It's showing me areas. Obviously, today we've done some things I haven't tried before, but just the consistency. You can see the shakiness in your hand, and I don't know how you solve that. I guess it's just muscle memory and practice.
Right. And do they have different models of this, you say?
From what I understand, they do. I did look. I tried looking it up, and I found like an X10, and it seemed like it came with some more stuff. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what the difference is.
Right.
Mom and Dad said that this, that they have kits that are like up to $500.
Oh,
I think
geez.
this one was like 180.
Okay.
I found one on like Amazon. I think it was like 179 with free shipping or something like that.
Right.
So I don't know what the difference with the higher dollar one is, but this is already showing me 100 ways I can improve, and that's the name of the
Right.
game.
That's what it's about. Yeah, it seems like a great training tool, you guys. So far, I'm impressed.
It's already paid for itself in the ammo savings.
Yeah.
If you look at it that way.
That's true. Thanks for watching the video. Sorry that the lighting and stuff wasn't so great. It's cold and middle of January and super sloppy outside. So brought you in the garage to shoot this video, and I don't know, keep an eye out for these things. If one comes on sale, that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to pick one up. You guys might want to do the same. We'll see you next time. All right, guys, we're back out here at the backyard range. We're just going to try to pop off a couple of 22s. We're going to see how this works with live fire. So in theory, we hit that to live, and this isn't any special mode. We're just going to plink a few and just kind of see how it works. And hopefully the gun sighted it enough to hit some of our targets down there, and we're going to report back.
All right.
Alrighty.
All right.
It's ready.
Okay. 97.
That was a 97.6.
Yeah, that's empty.
All right, so that was 15 rounds. That was his last shot. How do we see an average?
Oh,
Right there. That's pretty good.
not bad. Until
I feel like
the very last shot.
But look, we
was-
got a lot of blues on the left.
Yeah, that's just.
We didn't really get that much on the inside.
Maybe it's because I'm cold.
Yeah, it could be. But
Mhm.
scores were pretty. You got a 97.6.
Yeah, that last shot wasn't anything impressive, but here, let me go load you up here.
All right.
See if you can beat me.
All right, guys, I'm loaded up now. I'm gonna give it a try with the live fire with the Mantis. We'll see. See what we can do.
So, okay, we are ready. All right, last shot was excellent. So, let's see.
Wow. So
92. Yeah, see, we're both getting tremendous.
yeah,
amounts
I
of
wonder what
movement.
that means.
Yeah, your last shot was your best. Yeah, it's just the hold movement, but it seems like the trigger press is pretty significantly smaller than. I don't know, it's pretty good. But that gun does have a pretty good trigger, I'll give it that.
Yeah, the TX22 definitely does have a good trigger. I'm pretty happy with that overall. I mean, I hit most what I was aiming at, even the small ones.
Yeah.
Well, that wraps it up, y'all. Thanks for watching.
Hold on here.
Yeah, it's cold out here. We're going to go in and finish the day, watch some football. You guys have a good rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next time.
All righty. See you, everybody.